Stop or run, man. That should be good.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Jennings now on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. Looking deep for Jennings. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg Jennings, 62 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. The first carry for the legend is Bo Jackson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 21-yard line.
On play action, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Eagles have recovered. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that way.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. On play action, now Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Jackson. And running with power here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
To Bo Jackson.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. Brady to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Alexander Mattison there to make the grab. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game.
The kick is good.
And he's got it up and through. Boy, a little panic here early. First quarter onside kick. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They can steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and that'll bring up second down. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Now a first down throw. Watson sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row. First down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it second and goal.
The Bucs 14-yard line.
On second and goal, Watson. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. It's Deshaun Watson with a touchdown pass to Brandon Cooks. And the Eagles add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
Now the second down throw on target. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And the Buccaneers.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A gain of 14.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They run on first down with Jackson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And McCaffrey, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 12.
Throwing now is Brady. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Let's go. Rage quit. Too easy, man. Too easy. Too easy. Hey, are you done with? Oh, no. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. Jennings now on the return. Oh, the spin. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
On the carry.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
And
when you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Watson on 3rd down. This pass to Jennings, and he makes a catch. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Back to the ground, Peterson. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Throwing on third down, Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game.
Oh, what's up, girl?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10. At their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And some room to work. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34. If you're an Adrian Peterson fan, that's the sign that you want to see right there on the other end. They got to learn to get him down, or this could be a long one.
And it's also the sign that his team wanted to see.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And it's through in 7.
Makes this 10. Seahawks 7. Harrison Butker is
now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go around.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
Let's go!
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Greg Jennings, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Oh, no,
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. We didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
To throw is Watson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick.
Okay.
And a big turn.
Yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And strong running there, gets this up over the 15-yard line.
Chancellor brought him
They'll
down.
get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And a reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Guess who? J.J. Watt, as he so often does, getting in there to wreak havoc, eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. The 14-time Pro Bowler Tony Gonzalez, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Oh, no way. No way.
taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Sutton now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sideline.
I saw the red shorts. He's in. Joe Jennings. The heck? That's weird.
Work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Got a man, it's Judy complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jerry Judy as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Joseph on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Jennings now on the return.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else?
And got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and it certainly applies here for them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action.
Eagles 23.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spending...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd and 7, Watson being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, Peterson. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown.
I gotta quit. Not cool. Psych. Okay. I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have to stream. Boom, bang, bang. Bada bop, boom, bang. 20K? Just from voice. Wow. Dang, I have a lot of beats. Yep. Dude. Guess when I think I'm gonna start streaming.